Hello world, my name is Whirl, and recently I've been inspired. Inspired in two ways actually. You see, I started watching the HermitCraft series again after a bit of a break, and it got me to really want to play Minecraft again. And yeah, I've started playing, had a blast. But actually I've been also inspired by a very specific thing on the HermitCraft series. Now, those of you who watch HermitCraft, you probably already know what I'm thinking about, because this is the basic setup that Xisuma has in his copper mine, but also, as you can see, this little fella is carrying a bottle. This is inspired precisely by Gemini Tay's tavern built with little Golem Bartender. And if you are not familiar, this is basically a line of hoppers taking the same bottle over and over from this input chest back to the copper chest where the golem can fetch it again. And actually, we have two bottles in here. As you can see, yeah, you can take it, buddy. He will always take the bottle in the first slot. The second one is just sitting there. Now, we could just extend this line of hoppers or put some redstone contraptions to prolong it, but there are some other ways, and that's what I wanted to explore in this video. So, let's get on it, shall we? This is our next recipient. So, what I have done here is added one hopper to the line, added a comparator that sees whenever something travels through this hopper, added a repeater that extends the pulse, and it all goes into a dropper which acts as a randomizer. In this case, it's gonna be a bakery. Get to work, little dude. Where are you going? There we go. Nice cake. And then he takes pie. And next is gonna be, oh, bucket of milk. That's nice. So this randomization is possible because whenever something goes into this chest, this gets a pulse, and the dropper is giving a random other item into the copper chest, which the golem then takes to the other chest, and the cycle repeats, but with a different item each time. So I've taken liberty to make a little interior decoration here to show how this could look. This is just my take. I like the candles as bottles. But the one thing here is, you know, this is just for show. This is only purely decorational, which is fine, but what if we added a little more functionality to it? Okay, so what if we added a way in which you can take a potion from the golem while it carries it, and then it just takes another one? That would be cool, right? But then we wouldn't have that input, right, from previous designs where the bottle actually traveling from here triggers the dropper to put another one into the copper chest. Now there's no bottle if we just take it out from his hands. That's why this looks a little bit different in the back. What we actually have here is a silent hopper clock based on Ethos' famous hopper clock with pistons. This is a different design by TT Sur Minecraft, who made it absolutely silent. It's basically super old Minecraft black magic, but it still works. I don't want to get too deep into details with these contraptions. I will leave the link to the video tutorial for this in the description. All you want to know is that in this hopper there's always one wool and it travels between those two. And those hoppers up here, there is a bunch of items and they also travel between them, but it's all redstone torches and comparators. They switch each other off. So basically this gives you a pulse in time periods that you can control by the amount of items in here. So basically, this gives you a pulse every cycle, and the duration of the cycle is dependent on how many items are in these hoppers here. And this is actually off right now. Here's the switch. And once we bring this guy to life, he already has one potion waiting for him here. When we hear that he takes it out, we switch it on. And he got another one. So yeah, each time this repeater comes live, it triggers the dropper to feed another potion into the copper chest. So it's absolutely not dependent on anything traveling through here, which means if the golem doesn't deliver the potion because it will take it, it still gets another one for the next cycle. And you know, if you end up with maybe too many potions in here somehow because the timing is off, or if you don't like this potion, you can just put it back into the system. But also there's this chest back here. And this is actually so you can put a lot more potions than just those 9 in the dropper. One thing I would say, the timing here can be tricky. This golem travels only 3 blocks, and so into these hoppers I put 10 stackable items, and I also pushed this repeater to the max delay, so that this doesn't get too many potions when this guy is working. And actually it happened. So, you know, depending on how much distance you want, you might want to play around with the time here, or just periodically check the chest if it's not getting too much input. There's also actually another slight issue, because here you see I made this like copper, like modern looking bar, but actually you can't get the potion through it. And I can't get it anyway. Where you going, little buddy? Oh no, we got a deserter. No. So yeah, that's why. This bar isn't as impressive, perhaps, but you know, it works. Because if you ask him for a bottle, it will go into your inventory. Yeah. Alright, so it's time for our last test with some more bar looking background here. Just take a seat. Bartender, can I get a drink? Please? Oh, thank you. And you know, you can put all kinds of drinks in there, not only the positive potions, but also maybe some negative ones, to have a little bit of a game by roulette. So, what will the patron get? What kind of drink will be served? Ouch. Ow. Owie. And yeah, that would be it for today. Thank you once again, X and Gem, for inspiring me to do this video. Thank you, Titisur, for making that Silent Hopper Minecraft like 12 years ago or so. And thank you for watching my very first video. If you have any thoughts on this creation that you just witnessed, and maybe you have any ideas how to make it even more functional, or just looking better, fire away in the comments. But I also have a confession to make. You know, I'm actually not a redstoner. I'm more of a builder, but I really like to bring a little more life with things like this to my worlds. And the way I like to go about with it is to come up with like an interesting problem to solve and then research contraptions that more redstone wired brains have come up with and put them all together to create something new. And while this video may be not too much of a showcase of that process, you know what? A couple of the next ones just might. So, if my approach sounds fun to you, and if you maybe found this video interesting, consider checking me out again in the coming weeks. There will be more. I have been Whirl. This little guy has become a bartender, and I'll probably will see you again. Goodbye!